what's going on everybody? Gundam Flexing. Going to do a review on the high-grade Universal Sentry RX-77D Guncannon mass production type. I originally thought that this kit would take me maybe an hour and 30 minutes to complete, but it didn't. What took a long time to do was all the sanding process, and removing the nubs and sanding it down and polishing the plastic. I'd say that portion probably took up a big chunk of time. But the end results, the end product, really shows off, and I'll show you why. Because I did sanding on one arm and the shoulder, versus I think I did it on this side of the this side. I did the sanding and the polishing, versus the right side I left it alone because I just wanted to see the difference, and you all will be able to see the difference too. So before we go into this kit, we're just going to go over the leftover pieces. So this is the PE panel. Our PE runner, we have the leftover M, the leftover N, here they are. So they're pretty common pieces. And I accidentally snapped one off because I misread the instructions, but here's both I's right there. You also get the K, which is more traditional of the other head joints. And you also get the E right here. In regard to any extra pieces, you get the closed fist right here with the opening for his weapons. There it is. Boom. Actually, funny enough, I just realized I put on the wrong hand. So this is the extra. This is the extra fist. This is the extra fist. And the one I thought was originally extra is not. It's actually the left fist. Boom. Correction made. There it is. But that's it. That's all the extra pieces. Now, coming here to the Guncannon himself. Obviously, Guncannon, he has two massive cannons. And these should be the 240mm cannons. And of course, they could extend and go back in. Both sides. Extend, go back in. And you could raise it, and you could station it back in his back. Boom. Like so. It gives you a good variety if you want to put both out, if you want to both put the at the ready, or just have one out and one in. Different angles, whatever. But again, just out and in. His head, I originally thought in the unboxing video that the Federation sign on his head was actually a piece that you could just put in there. Well, thinking about it, that'd be a very difficult piece not to snap in half. But instead, it is a sticker, and it's quite easy to peel off and put back on. Just don't mess with it too much, or you'll really smear the sticker and look bad. What else is going on in his head? His visor is not a transparent piece. His visor is actually stickers. It's just one of those metallic, reflective kind of stickers. There you see it. He has two radio antennas, like a mouth guard here. Pretty nice. Coming down to his chest, nothing to brag home about. Of course, he has his two exhausts, and these are not stickers. These are actually separate pieces that you snap in. We look at his shoulders. We have the sticker here, the number 6, and then we have the sticker here, TH. We go into the back. No stickers on the back side of the shoulders. But he does have a sticker on his backpack where the where the gun cannons are. His backpack comes with 4 exhausts. Here, 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 and here. And this yellow valve piece is also a separate piece. Now what you notice is in the art that we see behind us that he pretty much has some muzzle design for his shoulders, but you have to actually paint these divots black. So he has 6 on each side of his shoulders, front and back. Excuse me, 5. Trying to get a good angle of that. Boom, you see it? You have to paint that black, and my markers are coming in, my paint's coming in, so I'm going to definitely paint that black when I get the chance, and same on the other side. So they are not stickers, you actually have to paint it. You might even want to consider painting the muzzles right here on his backpack as well, or the inside of his exhausts. His left arm, quite plain. And here you can see where I try to remove the nubs. If you can't see it, it means I did a good job, or my camera sucks. But I'd like to say that I did a good job. Especially on the shoulders, on top of the shoulders, between the forearms. That's where you really want to focus it on. Just sand, 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 dip it with paper, rub out all the plastic dust, sand, sand, sand. You probably want to protect your mouth. Excuse me, you probably want to protect your lungs, so you probably want to have like a protective mask. I don't think breathing in small particles like plastic, but then again, I'm not a doctor, so I can't really recommend that. But I have a mask because I don't want to breathe any of that stuff in. And then you have his hands, just a very basic hands, open hand. On his other side, he has a machine gun. Again, the arms itself is no different than the other side, but his other weapon here is the machine gun. It looks like a FAMAS, or a FAMAS, however you pronounce it, like a Uzi FAMAS hybrid where the clip goes on the top. And what would really be cool is if this clip came in a separate piece. That would be sick. But this weapon is actually quite easy. You can either slide it in his hand or remove the back part of his hand and slide it in there and combine the two hands. But, going on. So, here are his shoulders. As you can see, this side is sand, so it's nice and polished. This side is not, and you could immediately tell where the nub marks are. And again, just wanted to show you all, but I'm going to remove these nub marks when I get the chance. Again, nub marks, put special emphasis on top of the shoulders and between the two forearm pieces. So here you go, you can see the nub mark where my thumb is at, you can see my other nub mark where my thumb is at. But you compare it to this side, and you shouldn't see anything. Again, abrasive paper, you want to probably start out at 800 depending how big the nub marks are, and slowly progress all the way to 3000. So you can make a jump like 800, 1200, 1500, 2000, 2500, and then 3000 if you're comfortable. And if not, you could also use the pins, the end of your hobby knife, and just poke the nub away. Especially if you cut, you gotta be careful not to cut too deep, because if you cut too much plastic, you have to use putty and then maybe a little bit paint to hide the fact that there's a big divot or like an ice pick mark on your kit. But I'm waiting for all those stuff to come in. We look at his waist, nothing to brag home about. His skirt is not like the other skirts that I've encountered. It's really just two pieces, so there is, you can't, I'm going to move his arm up. It's a very sturdy kit, by the way. There we go, his skirt is in two pieces, you can see it right there. It's two pieces, so it won't be able to go up or sideways, so it's very static. Top, you also have a sticker, a yellow sticker. There you see it, right there. But again, the skirt is static. It's really essentially just two pieces, the front and back. He has an exhaust port on the back of his skirt. He also has a valve on the front of his skirt. There it is. But the skirt doesn't really impede his movement of his legs. Boom. Oh, sorry, I almost snapped it out of place. But again, I don't think that this guy is designed to kick. More designed for Guncannon stuff. When we look at his legs, again, we want to focus nub marks on top of his kneecaps and the back of his legs. Now I actually removed both nubs on both sides of the legs so I don't have a comparison for you, but they're at the bottom of the legs and they're at the end of the exhausts, right in the center. There's where we really want to focus it on. We look at his feet, again, you want to remove the nubs, the little nubs at the bottom of his feet with sandpaper or sanding sticks. And if you use sand sticks, I just recommend that you really don't go ham on it. Just gently start trying to scrub it away after you use your hobby knife, because one, by gently scrubbing it with your sanding sticks, you're preserving the longevity of the sticks, and two, you're also not going to remove too much plastic, because if you keep sanding, then you're going to have like ice pick marks everywhere. But there it is. This is the RX-77D Guncannon mass production type. Great kit, super original looking. I just love, especially the cannons. Can't beat it. In terms of posing and battle kind of positions you want. It gives you a few options, but I think I just like this simply because of the heritage and the originality of the original Gundam series. Real quick, I'm going to show you my sanding sticks that I just viciously abused. So if those are interested, I have the extra fine, the tri side, so there's like one side and then two sides on one side, and then I have the fine, and then I have the coarse here, this is super coarse, and then I have the medium here. Again, these two, the coarse and the medium, will last you a while, but the ones that we gotta be careful. I mean, look how just damaged this thing is. It's just so beat up, the fine and extra fine. But again, not an issue if you have sandpaper. Instead of using sandpaper like you usually would, just use like a flat surface and just grip the paper itself. I recommend just, instead of using it as a flat surface, just curl it up as such. Just curl it up, and boom, you have one side, a very thin side that you could gently just go over, and that's what I'm going to do on this dude's shoulder, on his right shoulder, since I haven't done it yet. I just wanted to show you all the difference between the two. And let me tell you, even the polishing, the 3000 paper, all the ones with very high numbers, 3000, 2500, they will go by quick. Let me tell you, they will go by quick, but it really makes a difference on the plastic. It makes it so shiny, so nice, as they say. But that's it. That's all I have. Thank you all for watching. I have another unboxing video coming out. I'm probably going to do the high-grade Gerbera Tetra from Stardust Memory because it's just so badass looking. Anyway guys, appreciate ya, and as always, I will see you all next time. Peace out.